Hey everyone, I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch and crafting. Today's Monday, June 3rd, 2024. This is video 123. Welcome back everybody, and a big hello to my new subscribers. My channel is usually always about cross stitch. Sometimes I talk about fabric and sewing, and sometimes I talk about crochet. Today I'm gonna show you a new crochet project that I just started for someone very special. And I'm gonna show you some cross stitch things that I've been working on, a few things that I got on a recent trip to the attic needlework in Arizona, show you what I got from there. And let's get started. Let's talk about some news that's been going on just briefly with what's going on here. It's been a month and a half, and a lot of people wrote to me and said, hey, what's going on? Where are you? my friend Joanne, and you know who you are, my friend Joanne in Canada. Now, every time I say the word my friend, it's usually I'm talking about someone that watches my videos. A friend is you guys. You guys are truly my friends. So every time I say a friend, sometimes I'm talking about someone who watches my videos. I may not have ever met them, but you guys are truly my friends. I hope you always feel that way. And I hope that you feel when you see me at a retreat that you'll come up and say hello, because I'd love to meet you. Anyway, my friend Joanne wrote and says, hey, where are you? It's been a while. I said, don't worry, video's coming this week. So thank you for checking up on me. I appreciate that. Let's talk about just a few quick things that's been going on, and then we'll get to all the cross stitch news and good stuff that's been going on around in the cross stitch world. So Deuce, my German Shepherd, he's 11 years old. Physical therapy twice a week is going great. Here's while I'm talking, I'm gonna show you a few pictures. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna save the pictures from the inside of the attic because they had some different displays. They had some different models that I took photos of that are beautiful. Now, I don't know the names of them. You could always kind of call the attic and describe it, or maybe send them an email with, if you screenshot it, send them a picture of what I showed. They can probably tell you what it is, because I don't know what some of them are. But what I do know is there was some serious eye candy there. It was beautiful. Tons and tons of things to see if you're ever in the Mesa, Arizona area. So I decided to go there at the beginning of May. It wasn't a retreat, but there was a retreat that was getting ready to start on Friday. Me and my good friend Jean, we drove from Southern California, or she drove from Southern California to Mesa, Arizona, where we got to see several of our friends before the retreat. We were not able to actually go. So what we did is we went up on Tuesday, came home on Friday morning. The retreat doesn't start till Friday night. So we got to hang out with our friends, see some great people, and visited a very dear friend of mine, Diane. We got to go to her house and see some great sewing projects, along with, we got to have a cross stitch night together where we all sat around and stitched, and we had some of the best food I've ever had. So we had a great time. I will save those pictures at the end. So if you want to see the attic in the inside, the models and stuff, stay tuned because they'll be at the end of the video. Grandma, she turned 98 years old. Grandma Dorothy just celebrated a birthday last Monday, 98 years old. We celebrated, we had a great time. I show you a few pictures again while I'm talking so we can, get through the video, and that way you have something to watch while I'm talking. So Grandma was excited. She's doing well. She is declining a little bit in health, but she was able to go to her favorite Mexican restaurant with us, and we had a blast. So happy birthday to Dorothy, my grandma. And she's doing great. Yankees are in town, so that's what I've been busy with too. My husband and I, again, I'll show you some pictures here, went to 2 Yankee games while they were in town. We weren't able to go to the first one because my husband was busy, and I was gonna go by myself because that's how much I love the New York Yankees, as you can tell with my shirt. Anyway, they were in town. We went to a few games. We were busy those days that week. I also had a cold the following week, or no, the previous week. So when I started to do a video, I had such nasal problems. I had such a cold. I wasn't able to do the video. So then I felt a little bit better. We went to 2 games out of 3. They won. My husband loves the Angels. He wasn't real happy. But as you can see, we had a great time. We had great food, and we're gonna go see them this week on Friday. We're gonna fly to the Bronx. We're gonna go to New York and see them play against both of us agree our number 2 team is the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers are in town in New York, and I will be there. I'll post some pictures on Instagram. In the next video, I'll show you some pictures. So anyway, I like to keep life updates short because you're here for the cross stitch. Okay, so New York City this week. My brother's coming. He's going to take care of my babies, and he can't wait for some downtime. He loves having a break and just coming and spending time in the house and playing video games and just enjoying good TV. He likes to watch The Sopranos, so he'll be staying here when we leave. He'll be here actually tomorrow, and we leave on Wednesday. June 11th, I will not be seeing you guys for a few weeks because I am having a double surgery on my left arm. Now, can I stitch with one arm? You know it. You guys remember last year I had a really, really big surgery on my right arm. I am right arm dominant. So that was in a cast for 8 weeks. So I had to learn how to stitch with my left hand, which I had videos I showed you guys already. My husband has to put it on the hoop for me because I didn't have the hand straight. Same thing. Now thankfully I don't have to have a cast. I am having elbow surgery and wrist surgery. So I'll be down for a few weeks, and I'll be back as soon as I can in the next video, tell you how it went and show you what I've been working on. Yes, I will be able to stitch with one arm. Okay, I haven't been able to follow a lot of information online about retreats coming up and stitch-alongs, but there is one I'd like to go to. Now, whether I'm gonna go for sure, I don't know yet, but it's next May, and it's hosted by Barefoot Needleart. I've mentioned them because I've gone to several of their retreats in the past. They're located in South Carolina. However, this retreat is located in Georgia. It's in Dillard, Georgia. It's going to be May of 2025. Follow their Facebook group though. They are on Facebook, Barefoot Needleart. I'll show you their picture. Follow them. They'll post information as to when registration starts, where exactly it's at, and it's called Simply Stitching Retreats. So take a look at that if you'd like to come out. I am really leaning towards going. Everything depends on my German Shepherd. My older Shepherd is 11. He is having some mobility issues, but he's doing great. As long as he's doing good, I'm gonna try and put in for it and go. Okay, let's talk about giveaway winners. Now, as you guys know, Wanda from Pinky Promises Store on Etsy sent us 2 project bags. She sent us 2 more. So stay tuned for the next video coming next week, or no, next video, 124, we'll have more project bags. This time I have some other goodies for you, but let's announce the giveaway winners from the last video. Now, hopefully the lighting is okay. I'm in a different location. Welcome to my kitchen. I forgot to say, this is my home, my kitchen, and today's a good day because my husband's out of town. He's in Las Vegas for the day, for actually just a few hours, because he has to do an investigation on a crash that happened, turn around and come right back. So while he's gone, I have time to do a video. With the dogs sleeping, perfect timing. So remember, Wanda sent you guys 2 bags. Okay, let's show the first one, the dragon bag. And the lighting is fabulous on this bag. Now here's the back, it's embroidered. And the front of the bag, this is gonna be a little harder to see. It is red, and I think it's got some gold on it. Anyway, it's gorgeous. She usually sends thread tags along with, if you can see the dragon there. So the winner of the dragon bag is @the Q collar. So @the Q collar, I'm gonna post my email here, send me an email, and I'll get this bag to you. Now keep in mind, guys, I have 2 winners for this video. I will not be back until Saturday. So I'm not gonna ask my brother to go to the post office. I'll have everything ready to go. When I get back, I'll mail it to you, but make sure and send me an email. If you don't hear from me, sometimes they just don't show up. I check my spam every day, but sometimes you just need to say, hey, I didn't hear from you. I want to send you another email just in case. But keep in mind, I'll be on vacation. I'll be in New York. So if you don't hear from me, that's probably why, but make sure and send me an email. I'll get your bag out to you as soon as I get back from the city. Number 2 was the mermaid bag. Okay, seriously, that is beautiful. Wanda does an amazing job. Again, she is PinkyPromisesStore on Etsy. When you search, you have to put the word all together, all 3 words all together. So when she did the mermaid bag, oh, that's a good picture right there. Look at the front of that bag. And here's the tags with the mermaids on them, the thread tags. The winner is Susie Q NTX. So Susie Q, get a hold of me and I'll mail you your project bag. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, let's talk about finishes. I've been doing a lot of stitching. Even though I've been gone, I've been busy, I've been doing different things. I have been getting a lot of stitching and some crochet done. So let's talk about the very first project that I started that's crochet. This is called Sweet Snooze. Let me show you the 2 colors in this blanket. Now this blanket is so soft and fuzzy. The thread is from Hobby Lobby. It's called Yarn Bee Soft Secrets. It's a little fiddly to work with. It does split a little bit, but it's fun to work with. It's beautiful. It's fuzzy and soft. It's gonna make a perfect baby blanket. I'm making this blanket for someone very, very special, and I'm not able to say who yet, but I'll tell you later. Anyway, the blanket is a ripple blanket with baubles. So you can see the little baubles here. There's a set of four baubles, up, down, both in green and in white. So I just barely started this and I can't wait to continue it. It's hard to see. Let me see if I can lay it on the board. That might be a little better. Okay, that's a little better. So you can see the pattern much better. You can see the little baubles here. Aren't they pretty? So anyway, that's the crochet blanket that I just started and I need to get it done soon. I'm not gonna say when because that might give away who it's for, but I need to get working on that pretty soon. So, okay, let's talk about cross stitch. I did get several things finished. If you guys remember, I started the Joan Elliott Christmas in Blue. Now, I did not do the whole thing. I'm only doing, remember I told you if you're new to my channel, I say that a lot because I want people that are new to my channel to understand cross stitch, and if they have questions, you can always message me. But when you have a chart like this is a pretty big chart. It's gonna take a really long time, right? Now, how gorgeous would that be all together as one, which is how it's meant to be. I like to take pictures within the picture and stitch it and make it into something. So what I did is I took this right here and in this nativity scene, I changed out the gold and made it silver with sparkly thread. So you're gonna see a finish, and it's full coverage. Every single thing in here is a stitch. So I'll show you it close. All the stars in the background are metallic, so they shine. But I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. So let me show you my finish. And here's the finish. So what you can't really see, I'll try and move it and see if it shows up on your iPads and TVs and stuff, is the sparkle. So there's the sparkle. Let me show you what I used. If I still have it here. Yes, I do. I used DMC Diamant. And here's what it looks like. It's real shiny. So you can see the sparkle. If it's not showing up on the TV, or the iPads, just imagine this sparkle is in all the stars and the manger star here. So that's my finish. And I think it came out really good. I like it. I'm gonna make it maybe into a stand-up. It's not that big, but I'm gonna see if I can't have it made into a stand-up. These are the colors that I used. They are so pretty. I've had a lot of people ask me, what colors are these? Now they're not coming out as pretty as they are, but I used, just quickly, 322, everything is DMC, 322, 803 is that beautiful dark blue, 803, 3755, 3841, white, and this gorgeous 312. So that's what I used for this. And like I said, I used the DMC Diamant. It was easy to work with. And now, you can kind of see the sparkle a little bit now, or especially that star right there. Anyway, that's my finish. It is Christmas in Blue by Joan Elliott, and I only took one part of the chart. Now you can see it a little better. And that's my finish. Okay, my second finish is an old one. 2018 is when I came back to cross stitch. I saw Blackbird Designs Lady Liberty. I'm gonna have to show you a picture of it here. It's a drum, and I started it back when I returned to cross stitch. This is one of my oldest projects. My goal, I set a goal this year. I said, in this year, I just wanna finish one old project, and I did. So this is Lady Liberty by Blackbird Designs. So as you can see from the picture I just showed you, this is the top of the drum. I left it 2019 because that's when I sort of kind of pretty much came back to cross stitch. And I wanted to remember that. So that's gonna be the top of the drum. This will be the side of the drum. Now I sort of fell out of love with it. I think it's because I wasn't crazy about this, but when it's on the drum, I think it's really gonna look good. I really hesitated because I wasn't sure about it, and I really like this. I am real happy with it. I'll show this up close. You're gonna get some shadows, but I'll pull it to the side so you can see. Now I did make a few changes. I changed the wing of the bird. That's Fathom by Weeks Dye Works. I also used red Ruby Slippers, Classic Colorworks, 797 blue DMC. The white is a mix of one white and one cattail by Weeks Dye Works. And I don't know why I did that, but I just really like the white. It's kind of like got a little brown in it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not a bright white. I mean, it is, but I think it just came out so well. And like I said, she came out really good. So see in the dress, she's not like a huge white. It's kind of like it's got white, but it's also kind of maybe got a little hint of brown in it. I really liked it. So I put A for my last name, and that's the drum, Lady Liberty by Blackbird Designs. If I didn't mention before, the last project I did that I just showed you, the nativity scene, is 32 count white Lugana. And this is 18 count Ada, coffee tea dyed by me. I have to say I'm not crazy about the color, but you know what? As the drum, I wanted it to look vintagey. I didn't want it to be like a white fabric. I wanted it to look kind of vintagey. So that's my finish for Lady Liberty by Blackbird Designs. Okay, when I went to Arizona with my friend Jean, we decided to start two projects together. One of them was planned ahead of time. We were going to start a big Heaven and Earth design, which is a full coverage, massive piece. So when we got to the attic, we looked up on the wall and went, oh my God, look at how gorgeous this sampler is. It is the most massive Firlanda sampler you've ever seen. So we decided to start it. We thought, you know what? Okay, fine. We've got one big project already started, which I'm gonna show in a few minutes. But while we were at the attic, we decided to start the Firlanda sampler, which again is one of the most massive projects I've ever seen. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's called the Firlanda Sampler 1816, and it's located on the disc that I showed you in the past. This disc is on Amazon and different craft shops, needlework shops, sampler and antique needlework, 1991 to 2015. That's where you'll find this. And along with other editions of the magazine that are fantastic. Let me put this down. Fantastic samplers. Anyway, this massive beast of a sampler is one that I've had my eye on for a long time. The reason I haven't started it yet is because I've been working on Anne Grimshaw. Now, if you've been following my video for a while, you'll know I had some problems with Anne Grimshaw. I'm going to talk about that in another video because I did decide to ditch it. And although I've got some good progress on it, we'll go into that in another video. So anyway, I switched it. I'm going to do this one instead. And this is so, so beautiful. However, I have a dilemma. When I was at the attic, I saw this gorgeous thread. Now here's what I want to do. I want to do it in a very, very dark black or a dark purple, like almost a black purple. So when I was walking through the attic, I saw this gorgeous thread. Gorgeous, gorgeous thread, and thought, okay, this is perfect. This is, my hair's on my face. This is perfect, okay? However, this is the strangest thread I have ever worked with. Okay, let me show you up close and see if you can see the variegation in it. See how it's more of a light, the closer I put it to the camera, and the closer you get to it, it's almost like a light plum. Well, it's fitting because that's the name. It's called Plush Plum. Now, the thing about this is when I started stitching with it on the fabric that I chose, see here it looks black and you can't really see the variegation, right? So I thought, okay, this is going to be perfect. But it's the strangest thing I've ever seen. And when I hold it up to the camera, it's going to look dark, and in real life, it's not. It's a light plum color. Okay, so keep in mind, again, this is what I saw hanging on the wall. I bought like 8 skeins of it and thought, oh, this is going to be gorgeous. Okay, now when I started stitching, I chose 46 count because that's a beast. I don't want it to be, a poster. I want it to just be a beautiful, a good size to frame. 46 count Weens Beans by Needle Bling Designs. And here's my progress. Now, the crazy thing is, isn't that fabric gorgeous? Weens Beans by Needle Bling Designs. I've used this before. Now here's the crazy thing. When I show you guys, it looks like it's, it looks like it's pretty dark. When I'm stitching with it, see, it looks like it's black or plum, like a dark, dark purple. When I stitch with it and when I look at it, it's not. It's very light purple. Now, why is that? It's so crazy. It's driving me nuts. So when it's hanging on, let's just say it's hanging on the wall back here. It's gonna look darker. But like I say, when you have it in the light, it's actually like a light brown, like a lighter purpley brown. I literally can't figure this out. Maybe it's because I'm only using one thread and it's like I said, in good lighting. I don't know, but this is probably there you can see the light brown, the closer I show the camera. So my dilemma is this: do I continue with a color when stitched I'm not crazy about because it's so light? Like, it looks dark on the camera. I'm looking at it right now. Far away, it looks dark. Up close, it's very, very light with using one strand. So my dilemma is, do I save this pretty thread for something else? Because this is too massive of a sampler to start on it and not like it that much and have it be so much lighter than you think it is. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys not much progress on it because I just don't know if I should switch out the thread. It's the weirdest thread I've ever worked with. It's so different when you're looking at it. It's so light. Anyway, Fearlander Sampler 1816. Okay, the next one, as Jean and I were getting ready for our trip, we decided to pick amongst 3 or 4 different projects, and we decided on the same one. This is by Heaven and Earth Design. Artwork is by Amy Stewart. It's called Vintage Knitting and Crochet. The colors are vibrant and gorgeous. You know, all those colors that when you walk into a needlework shop, you see DMC, all of the beautiful skeins, and you see those bright, bright pinks and those bright, I can't even talk today, bright, bright blues. Those are the colors. You would probably think, oh, I wonder I would never buy those because they're so bright. These are them. It's not showing up as bright as it really is, but this is it. It's called Vintage Knitting and Crochet, and I love it. It reminds me a lot of my mom because she's the one who taught me to crochet. And as you can see, it's got some older hoops. It's got older vintage patterns, yarn balls. It's got a knitted project here. I love it. It's got knitting needles here with a project. I just love this. So anyway, we decided to start it. I have not had a chance to work on it. That is a pathetic start. So top left corner, that's it. It's gonna be a design, it looks like a shawl. And that's my progress. So not much, and you probably won't see it for the next few videos until I do get some good progress. Okay, my friend Gina asked me, hey, May is coming. Oh, if you're not familiar with the month of May, there's kind of a tradition in cross stitch that's called it's called Mania. And what you do is you kind of challenge yourself to either finishing older projects or starting some new ones. It doesn't matter, it's your challenge. So Gina says, hey, what do you think for Mania this year? How would you like to do a new project every Monday, which means 4 new projects? I'm like, okay, I just got done with 2, why not? So I decided the 4 projects, and the one I just showed you was project number 1, because at the beginning of May is when I actually was in Arizona and started that new project. I believe I started on Monday. So project number 1 for Mania, the one I just showed you, the Heaven and Earth design. Number 2 is this one that was a gift from my very dear friend Bettina. This adorable bee has been in my stack to start. I originally lost the thread colors. I had already kitted it up, lost the colors, and went back and got them again. This is by Maria Bravko. She is on Instagram or Etsy, maybe both. Cute Patterns by Maria. And this guy is just adorable. Now, I'm not gonna stitch this bottom part here, so it's just gonna be the bee on the grass. And I don't have much of a start, just a little one. I believe I'm working this way. The fabric is gorgeous. Look at the modeling on that fabric. So not much, as you can see him here. There, you can see the colors a little bit better. I just started the upper part of his body. No, his head. Is he upside down? No, I think, I don't know. We'll have to watch him develop so I know whether I'm upside down or not. I better figure it out though. Anyway, Be Peaceful by Maria Bravko. And that fabric is gorgeous. It's 32 count Chesapeake by Color and Cotton. And I'm using DMC. Okay, Mania start number 3 is another one that Michelle McGraw, if you watch her channel, Made by Michelle McGraw, she's here on YouTube, and my friend Jean, the one I just mentioned, started Spring Sampler by Crochet Go-Go. And this is going to be gorgeous. I'm gonna actually insert a picture of it because this is off my printer and it's not as pretty. So you can see it here. And this is my start. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God, the white is popping. That's exactly what I wanted. The pinks in this are gorgeous. So I usually always start in the top left corner. And that's my progress. It's a little dark when I hold paper up to it. But anyway, that's my start. That's better. The lighting's a little better. This fabric is my favorite. It's 32 count Hemingway. So it's really gonna show well. Look at how beautiful that brown is and the mottled colors. So you can see already it's beautiful pinks and just gorgeous colors. So that's Spring Sampler by Crochet Go-Go, 32 count Hemingway by Needle and Flax fabric. Gorgeous. That's Mania start number 3. Mania start number 4 is a Prairie Schooler. This is called The 4 Seasons and it's book number 208. And I am doing the winter scene right here with the sled and the horse, all the white. I think that's so pretty. I love all the seasons, but winter is always my favorite. So that's the one I'm doing here. Not much progress because I just started it, but that's my progress here. It's 18 count Vintage Country Mocha. I'm using DMC, but the house is Ribbon Red by Classic Colorworks. So pretty. My gosh, that's gonna be really pretty. It's kind of hard to see, but that's my progress. So this is my final Mania start, which was start number 4. Okay, the next one I've been working on, I took this when I flew somewhere. Got a lot of good progress. This is Burr. BRRRR by Mill Hill. Burr is not available right now. It's kind of a hard one to find if it's not already out of print, but I've enjoyed this very much. It's a lot of fun. A lot of color changes though on that border. It reminds me of Alaska and the totem poles in Alaska. In a lot of the gift shops, you'll see that, but this is my progress. I did start on the outer border. No beads yet except for the nose, the mouth, and there's some other beads somewhere. Oh, his cheek. He's got some white beads here. So that's my progress on Burr. Looking good. It's just a lot of color changes in here, which is going a little bit slow. But he's a lot of fun. Next, we have a favorite. This is some works in progress. Tonight We Ride by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And this is just so pretty. This is a gorgeous chart. And the fabric I think I chose is perfect. I chose 32 count Pumpkin Pickin' by Color and Cotton. I'm in their Fabric of the Month club, so I do a lot with Color and Cotton. I love their fabric. I have 32 count that comes to me. I think it's linen every month a piece. So this was one of them, Pumpkin Pickin', and this is my progress. I got all this done, all this gate. I'm getting close to, if I'm not over 50%, I'm right about there. So it's so pretty. It's so fun. And I've been working on that. Autumn Lane Stitchery's Tonight We Ride. Isn't that gorgeous though on that fabric? 32 count, this is DMC. Okay, the next one I've been putting a lot of stitches into and is a focus piece. It is Sunflower Farms by Crochet Go-Go. No, I take that back. Core E Batakori. There's their name. Core E Batakori. This is a favorite. And I've gotten a lot of progress. So as you can see, this is my progress. And it is so fun. I'm going to show it up close in a few minutes. But I got the little girl done. And I think she's holding honey jars. Is she holding honey jars? I don't have my glasses on. Yep, I think they're jars of honey on a shelf. I haven't built the shelf yet, but that's what I got done. Look at her dress. Isn't she beautiful? The house was so much fun. Just so pretty. And the colors, I'm not normally a yellow person. The colors are just so pretty. I'm gonna show him up close too. I'm a little backwards here. Let's see. See if I can get him showing to where the lighting's a little bit better. That's about as good as it's gonna get with this lighting. Isn't he? I love how he's throwing the seeds. Anyway, he is, and that little guy with the little crow with the hat, oh my God, he's cute. So anyway, Core Ibatakori Sunflower Farms. My gosh, that's so pretty. I can't wait to get that framed and show you guys and have it sitting in the back of the room, in my craft room. That's normally where I film. And yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, next, another favorite. Puntini is the designer. This is called Boo to You. And this is another favorite. Just good, fun black stitching. I love black thread. It's my favorite color, I think. And this is my progress. Look at that fabric. Oh, I love it. This fabric is by Fairy Wool in the Woods, and it's called Witch Tina. Now, if you buy it online, you're not gonna get a good smell. Which you're like, wait, smell? Usually you say it's hard to buy online because you can't get a good look of what the fabric looks like. Keep in mind, if you buy this, it's a very strong coffee smell, very, very strong. I like it and I love working with it. I love the smell, it doesn't bother me, but I wanna let you guys know ahead of time in case you do buy it, but it's beautiful. I just love the staining of it, the marks that it made, it's gorgeous. So I'll show it up close. This is Boo to You, and I'm almost done. This will be done the next time you see it. So, so pretty. Okay, the next one I've been working on is Owl Forest embroidery called Black Vintage Sampler. This is so fun. All these little motifs, the blimps, the grandfather clock, the horse-drawn carriage, the submarine, the mermaid, the ship. I mean, everything you look at is just so fun. I'm gonna show it up close so you can really get a good look at the motifs. The guy with the top hat. I say Mary Poppins with the umbrella. I mean, this is just a little cat, sailboats. It's like an underwater scene at the bottom. I see something different every time I look at it, and I just love this. And this is my progress. Not much progress, but I did fill in. I got these guys in here, the balloon, these in here, and some of the house. This is just so fun. This is on 40 count Cafe LA, and I'm using black sulky thread, 1 strand, sulky thread. Look at that black, that's what I have in mind for the, I wanted that Fearlander sampler that I showed you earlier to just be really stark, really dramatic. And I just don't find that with the thread that I'm using on that other project. This is what I have in mind. Black, stark, and just really in your face. You catch the drift. Anyway, that's my progress on Black Vintage Sampler by Al Forrest Designs. Okay, this is a favorite. Watermelon Tourmaline by Carolyn Manning. These gorgeous pinks and greens. So beautiful. I got a lot of progress on this. Gosh, I am having fun with that one. And my progress here, this is 32 count, 2 strands. I always use 2 strands on 32 count. And I got all of this done in here. So I got some good progress. That's a lot of stitching, lots and lots. I think I said in my last video, I've already done 10,000 stitches. That's a lot. Full coverage, every single color in here is a stitch. Beautiful, 32 count. So, so pretty. 3 more that I've been working on. I got a lot of progress on Anzac. This is Anzac by Long Dog Sampler. It is gorgeous. Another monochromatic that I'm doing in all black. I'm using 310 DMC and I'm doing it on, let's see here, 32 count Dusty Road by Seraphim Fabrics. I have gotten a lot done on this. So I am now 60% done. Is that fantastic? You know what's funny? I'll be stitching along and I don't realize what I'm stitching on until I look at it and then I'm like, oh, there's an animal, or here's a, a spider or a flamingo. So I did him, these guys here, finished the continent or I think that's like a continent. That's what I call it. I got all these done here. I think I had already gotten him done. But anyway, take a look at that. Yeah, I am really enjoying this. I just think this is so beautiful. I'm gonna show it up close just so you can see the different animals. And I mean, seriously, they're just, it's so fun. The little whales, aren't they cute? Look at the bird. Is he a magpie? The bird with the little lizard in his mouth. He's so cute. Anyway, it's just a blast. I think I'm at 61% done, somewhere around there. I'll show you this guy, this area here. It is fun. I can't wait to have this framed. You know what's funny? I've been working on these big projects for so long. There's gonna come a time where I finish like 3 of them all at the same time. And that's gonna be a great feeling. This was another favorite from my last video. This is Mary Poppins by Lena Ova. And this is gorgeous. I mean, seriously, Mary Poppins. Now, I did decide to take this heavy border off. I'm not doing the heavy border. I'm starting with this inner border. Can you see that? Right along here. I started with that inner border. So I'm leaving this off. I just didn't feel like it really added to it. I think, the inner border is going to be much better. And so I'm doing everything from this inner border in, all of this here. Okay, so Mary Poppins is done with, let me see if I can show you the beautiful thread. It is a variegated DMC thread. It is 121 and it's gorgeous. So this is Mary Poppins. Isn't she pretty? And again, I'm just going where the thread takes me. It's such a pretty color. Really pretty blues, dark and light. That's why I had to do it on a white, 32 count white, because I really wanted these lighter colors to show. And it is a light blue. So anyway, that's the thread, and I just start and stop wherever the thread starts and stop. I don't do anything special. I just start and stop wherever. But here she comes. Here comes Mary. So fun. Okay, so that's all that I've worked on, but I do have one focus piece. This will be done the next time you see it. This is Nessie Mitchell by Mama Loves You GB on Etsy. I think I told you I want to have a dough bowl full of little mini sampler pillows, and this is one of them. I'm doing this tiny on 56 count with one thread, and I'm using, the fabric is Dirty Teacup. Look at that. Isn't that fabric fabulous? Dirty Teacup by Needle and Flax, and I'm using Victoria Clayton silks. Now, if you've never used Victoria Clayton silks, they are so pretty. They're inexpensive and they're wonderful to use. They do come on these spools. Some people take them off the spool and put them on a floss tag. I usually do. This one just happens to be still on the spool. This is called Basic Black, and I like it. I like it a lot. One strand on 56 count. So these are tiny little stitches. This is heavy. This is stitch heavy. There's a lot of stitches down here. Lots and lots of heavy stitches. So I am just about done. But it's this part down here is what's taking me so long. And sometimes your eyes need a break from 56 count. I do use a magnifier, a stand, big lap, that goes over I look through it. And I also use reading glasses. So Nessie Mitchell, 1929 by Mama Loves You GB on Etsy. Really, really pretty. That fabric though, Dirty Teacup, that's gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna wind down the video, but I wanna show you a few things that I bought, and I wanted to talk to you about plans I have and still show a few new releases that have come out that I've had my eye on. I think they're beautiful. So stay tuned, but I do wanna show you a couple giveaways. This is gonna be in the next video, but I do wanna show you the bags that Wanda just sent for you guys. Now, I purchased this one from Wanda. I went on, as soon as she posted this, I saw the octopus and thought, I have to have this. Now, I told you guys before I got married at the Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach, California. So getting married at the aquarium, I love sea life. I don't like the sea. I don't want to be in it. I'm not an ocean person. I just don't like, there's something about it. I like to look at it. I don't want to be in it physically. So anyway, the octopus is, I love squid and octopus. When she posted this on her Instagram, if you follow Wanda, she is, I'm going to have to put her name here on Instagram. Milhone something. Anyway, I'll put it here. But follow her on Etsy also, because that's where she lists her project bags. PinkyPromisesStore. Anyway, there's the octopus. Look at the front of this. Is this fantastic? Look at the octopus floss tags. I mean, I had to buy that. So I went on her store and I bought this immediately. Well, she sent you guys one. So someone's going to win in the next coming video, not this video. In the next coming, look at that. That is so beautiful. In the next coming video, actually, I didn't hold it. I had a really good, there it is. There it is, really, really good here. I'm trying to hold things up a little bit longer. I know sometimes, I don't like the video to be too long, but I want you guys to be able to see, because I know some of you are stitching just like I do when I watch videos. So anyway, this bag will be up for a giveaway coming up soon. The next one that she sent is the mushroom. Now take a look. That's a good angle. I finally got a good angle to show you guys these bags. I mean, seriously, is that not fantastic with the cobweb, the spider web? And then this is the inside. All of the mushroom. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So this will be a giveaway also. Thank you so much to Wanda for sending this for you guys. Awesome. Okay, let's talk about a few things that I did buy and a few things I was given for future giveaways from some of the viewers that had bought in some newer charts. You know how it goes. Sometimes you buy 2 of them and you're like, oh my God, I have 2 of these. They sent it to me for you guys as giveaways. I love that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to so many of you who have done that. I really appreciate it. And so let me show you those, a few things that I bought myself, and then some of the fabric that I'm interested in making a mat for a cross stitch retreat. So it's about, I wish I had my measurement here because Diane told me a good measurement. Anyway, they're about this big. You know, you put it down in front of you. You don't want to make it too big. You don't want to encroach on the person next to you that's at a retreat. You put down your little mat. I don't have one. I've been to how many retreats? I'm one of the few that doesn't have a mat. I mean, it's not a big deal. Do you need to bring a cross stitch mat to a cross stitch retreat? No. The most important thing going to a cross stitch retreat is having fun and bringing yourself and meeting new people and just going and stitching and having a good time. That's the most important thing. So I thought, well, what the heck? I'll try and make one. So I bought some fabric and I just love these. And hopefully you can see this. It's called Junk Journal by Kathy Holden. So I don't, you know what? They're charm packs. I'm gonna open them, who cares? That way you guys can see what they look like. So here's some just random fabrics, little tiny ones that I can do as either English paper piecing or kind of vintagey. Look at how fun these are. I don't remember where I got these. I got them a while ago. And I thought, you know, these are just so fun. Little pieces of random fabrics to make. Oh, this one's pretty. I love postage stamps. I've grown up loving postage stamps. And I really like that. So that's the first pack that I got, the little charm pack. Is that what that's called, a charm pack? Yes, 5-inch squares. Okay. The next one I got is sealed. It's Valentine, vintage Valentine. And you can see on the back kind of what they are, vintagey looking. Here we go, the little girl here. So these are 5-inch charm packs, and I'd like to do a Valentine one as well. Okay, next, here are a few things that have been donated for giveaways for you guys. This is adorable. This is Lizzie Kate Luck for St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna just go through these kind of fast. Winter by Puntini. Oh, look at this, there's 2 of them. Summer is on the back. The drawn thread. Someone sent a kit that they had received. I think is that fabric? No, this is a board with thread on it. I think I feel fabric in there. I don't want to open it. It might just be the board with thread. But anyway, this is the chart someone sent as a giveaway. Little bits of Christmas. We're not going to do these as giveaways. I'm just showing this for future giveaways by the drawn thread. Little bit of Christmas. Next, we have Happy Anniversary by Kor Ibatakori. Let's see, that might be better. I don't want to take them out because they're someone's giveaway. It's cute. The Equality Sampler. I have this one. This is beautiful. So this is going to be a giveaway for, later on. This is by Plum Street Samplers. A great, great chart. The next one, I have this already. It's called Big Hearted Tiny Town. It's the hearts. It's the Valentine one. And then on the back is Patriotic. She sent 2 charts for you guys. So I'll do those as giveaways next time. This is the Patriotic Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. Oh, this is pretty. I have this one too. Winter's Peace Sampler by Artful Offerings. Isn't that beautiful? Wonder how many threads is in here. it looks like there's only black, antique blue, medium, dark, and light, dark brown, and brown mocha. So there's only a couple colors. That's really pretty. I like that. Ooh, I have this one. This one I actually bought. Red Bunny Sampler. This is mine. Ooh, I like that. I love this. Look at that little bunny. Red Bunny Sampler. I think it's by Pansy. Yep, Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. Gosh, I love that. Variegated thread, definitely. At least that's what I would use. Looks like it was, the model was used Tulip. Tulip by Classic Colorworks, Belsois. Okay, next, another one. This is one that I bought, Christmas Ark. It's Noah's Ark by Prairie Schooler. Trying to get a good angle so you guys can see these with the, that's better, with the ark and the animals. Oh, there's the smalls. You can make the little animals into smalls. Christmas Ark book 32 by Prairie Schooler. Okay, I have had this chart for a while and I keep wanting to show you guys this. You guys know I worked in law enforcement. I worked in law enforcement for 27 years, almost 28 years. And there's not much that bothers me. There's not, you know, I've handled a lot of trauma, been to a lot of traumatic scenes, really horrific stuff. So there's not a lot. You kind of, I hate to say you get used to it because sometimes you don't. You always carry and you always remember. But there was a call. Now this, I did not go to this call, but there was a call of a drunk driver, a professional football player, drunk driving, racing down, I think he was drunk or on drugs or something, racing 110 down the street in Las Vegas. A lot of you guys might remember the story of Tina and her dog Max. And maybe it bothers me so much because that was me. For a long time, I was a single girl before I got married. I was a single girl with my dog Abby, and Abby and I drove everywhere together. We were inseparable. We were such best friends. She was a chocolate lab. She lived to be 14 and a half years old. So when Tina and Max got hit, they got rear-ended by this football player. And I think he played for the Raiders. Anyway, I could have my facts mixed up. But anyway, it broke my heart when these guys got hit. They were at, her and her dog, Tina and her dog were out, got rear-ended and were killed. Very violently, very horrible, tragic scene. And it bothered me. Even though I wasn't there, I didn't work the scene. I did not work for Las Vegas PD. As a law enforcement personnel, as a law enforcement officer, as a detention officer, as a trainee, all the positions that I've had, this bothered me so bad. And the reason being is because I kept thinking about Tina and Max in the car together. That was Abby and me. And the thing about it is, and I'm going to show you their picture on my iPad. The thing about it, I saw a cross-stitch kit by Riolis that reminded me so much of them. I followed the case from the time it happened until he got prosecuted and sent to prison. And anyway, this is the picture of Tina and her dog, Max. A lot of you guys from Nevada might know this case. And they were just in the car together I think they had just come from the park and they got rear-ended by this guy. And it just broke my heart. Absolutely broke my heart. So because I followed this case, I couldn't believe it when I saw this cross-stitch project. This kit, okay, let me show you the picture. Take a look at the dog and Tina, okay? Look at the cross-stitch chart that I found. Oh my God, this hit home. This just really hit me. So that looks like Max to me. I don't know if I can hold up because I don't have a lot of hand strength. Yeah, I can. Check those two out. I'm holding the iPad with my face. Anyway, check these out. The dog, the hair color, everything about this. Of course, she's a lot younger in the cross stitch, but it reminds me of her. It reminds me of Tina, and somebody like Tina should never be forgotten. And I love this. I love this so much that I'm gonna stitch it in honor of Tina and Max. And I love it. So I've been wanting to show you guys this for quite some time. I'm gonna get started on that soon and bring, it just, like I said, it reminds me of her. Okay, real quick, let me show you some things that I got at the attic while Jean and I were visiting. I ended up getting some more Weens beans, the one I just showed you on a project a little while ago. This is 46 count, I think it says. And again, this color is just so pretty. I like to show it on white because it really pops on white. Weens beans is by Needle Bling Designs, 46 count. I got a cut of that. I got some more creme brulee by Tabby Cat Fabrics. Michelle is so nice, the owner of Tabby Cat. She is such a nice lady. I'm gonna talk about her in the next video. I am still gonna do a whip parade. That's actually what I might do. This is creme brulee, isn't that gorgeous? That's by Tabby Cat. That's a beautiful fabric. This is 46 count. Gosh, that's pretty. I'm gonna talk about Michelle and Tabby Cat in the next video. I am gonna do a whip parade. Now, the reason I'm gonna do it is because I won't have a lot of stitching, but that'll be a good time for me when I have my arm surgery. I'll be able to hold up things, and we're gonna do a whip parade, and I'm gonna ditch a couple projects. And projects like that can be ditched if you're just not happy with them, or maybe you just lost interest, or maybe, you know, it could just be you don't like the fabric you chose. So I'm gonna go, and if you're new, again, if you're new to my channel, a whip parade, work in progress, WIP. I'm gonna show you, my shepherd might be walking around. Come here, you can come in. Anyway, a whip parade shows everything that you work on, all your projects. He's drinking water. Sorry. All the projects that you're working on, you show them all at one time. So I'm gonna have a whip parade coming up in the next couple of weeks. Okay, one of the first things I got at the attic is Ellen Carr 1843. I swear I thought I had this chart. I saw the model, it was gorgeous, gorgeous. Ellen Carr 1843 by Needlework Press. Vicky is the owner of Needlework Press, and she lives in the area. And I actually was so fortunate last year, 2 years ago, to go to her house and see her beautiful models. Just gorgeous. Okay, the next one I got is Catherine. Let me see if it says inside, because there's a sticker covering the name. Catherine Scherer, Scherar, a Scottish sampler. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. That would look good on Weens beans. And this is by Needle Made Designs. Linda. Oh, Linda's a nice lady. I'm friends with her. She's a really nice lady. But anyway, that's beautiful. Catherine Scherer, 1829. Here's a set, or no, this is just a chart. Home of the Free sewing set. I just want to do the flag. The flag, I saw the model at the attic. It was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Let me see, here's another picture of it back here. It's kind of hard to see, but that's it here. Home of the Free sewing set by Needle Made Designs. And then it's got a Pluribus Unum, and then it's got the eagle. I might do the eagle, I like that one too. Here's another little one, 1776. That one's harder to see. Okay, here's one I've been wanting for a long time. It's by Needlework Press, called Mary Hill, 1854. My gosh, that's so pretty. What a gorgeous, gorgeous picture. With the animals, of course. Okay, the last sampler I got is by the Scarlet House, called Betsy Jewett. Now, I don't think the picture does it justice. This is gonna be a hard one to see. And it's gorgeous in person. The picture looks faded to me, and you ought to see this in person. It is just gorgeous. So it is called Betsy Jewett. I wish you could see it a little bit better. Okay, then I got some threads for one of these. I kitted up, I don't remember which one I kitted up, but I got Classic Colorworks. The last thing that I got was Halloween Letters by Primrose Cottage Design. Primrose Cottage Stitches. Isn't that just beautiful? I love the colors. I think that's pretty. Halloween letters. And that is my stash. Okay, let's talk about plants. So I showed you Nessie Mitchell. Nessie Mitchell just a few minutes ago. That's gonna be a finish coming up soon. I need to focus on that. I am going to have another stitch challenge in my Facebook group. If you're not familiar, I do have a Facebook group called Stitching Space number 911. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. We show lots of our progress and finishes and stash and new charts, and we have a good time. But the only way to get in, because it's currently closed, the only way to get in is send me an email. So feel free to send me an email. I listed the email address just a few minutes ago and earlier in the video. Send me a message and I'll get you in. And let's see, let's talk about some other plans. Stitching with one arm. Check. I can do that. I'll be stitching with one arm after the 11th. Okay, before we end the video, let's talk about some new releases in cross stitch. I love doing this. I only pick a few every now and then, show some of my favorites, and these are so beautiful. These are some great charts. So Cottage Garden Samplings, you guys know that they have the series called Fabulous House. I'm gonna show the next one here. It's called House Barn. Cottage Garden Samplings. I think this is number 7. Is this number 7 in the house series? Anyway, I'm gonna get this one, I like that. House Barn. The next one that's coming out is a book, and I'm gonna show you a picture, a sneak peek picture from the sampler company, Brenda Keys. It's called Stitches in Red. Now this is just an example. This is not coming out yet. She said coming soon. So I don't have the date, I don't know the date, but when it comes out, I'll let you know. It's gonna be a book of red stitching, and I am all over it. You guys know I love red stitching. Okay, the next one, Crochet A Go-Go, came out with 2 that are so fun. Now you guys know I travel extensively international. I travel all over the world. And France is one of my favorite places, and this chart is fantastic. July 14th in the city. How beautiful. It's got a tribute to France. It's got the French flags. It's got all the monuments. It's fantastic. So Crochet A Go-Go, July 14th in the city. Love it. Take a look at this picture again. This is one of those where you can just do the top long piece. See the middle? You've got different pictures. You can do those separately. You don't have to do it all together. You could take one of those square pictures and just do that. That's a thought. Okay, the next one she did, very similar, is for us in the United States for 4th of July. It's Independence Day. And this one is called US 4th of July. Same thing, it's beautiful, by Crochet A Go-Go. Next, Bella Filipina. You guys know I love. I'm doing Snow White. I also got Alice in Wonderland. Here is Cinderella, called the Glass Slipper. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it. Okay, last but not least, gorgeous sampler, Anne Robertson 1813 by Maximum Cross Stitch Designs. MaximumCrossStitch.com. Is this beautiful? Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Anne Robertson 1813. I will see you next video. Stay tuned for attic photos. I'm gonna add attic pictures and video. I think I have a video, and I'll play them now. I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. you.